Hi viewers, I welcome you all in yet another video of our channel, Good Life and Learning. In today's video, we are going to learn mail merge and how the Microsoft Word and Excel are going to work together. Let's see through an example. Suppose you have to send a letter to n number of employees, and in this letter you have some content and the different recipients, and you need to send, or you may say that you want to send that letter to n number of employees or n number of users. Like here in my case, I have to send an allotment letter to the employees of my company who are newly joined, and they have requested for the staff quarters, and the company has allotted quarters to each and every employee who are newly joined. And this is the letter, and this is my task to send this allotment letter to each and every recipient with a different quarter number. And suppose if the list is large, or the employee numbers are hundreds, or you may say thousands, then it is going to take so much of my time. So how can I do to save my work and to make my work easy? I'm going to use mail merge. This is the beauty of mail merge. For that, I need to have some data in advance. That means the fields that I need to type in this letter, I must have that data in advance. For example, this is my letter. First, I want to mention the date, and after that, I want like employee name, employee designation, and other fields. And this is the subject, allotment letter of office quarter, and I want to mention again the name of employee here, greetings. Okay, so this is in reference to your request for the allotment of staff quarters in our company's township. It is to inform you that you have been allotted the quarter number, and I want to mention a separate quarter number for each employee. Township, New York. You can take the possession of the aforesaid quarter with effect from this date till further notice. The employees shall occupy the said quarters as licensees without having any right or interest in the land and the building concerned. And after that, HR manager sign, signature, and the company's address. Okay, this is the letter. I want to send this letter to the employees. Okay, for this you need to have the list of the employees and the other fields that you want to mention in that letter. You must have that list in advance. In my case, I want employee name, employee's designation, and the quarter number that the company has assigned to that employee. I have written and saved it in a Excel file. Okay, you can clearly see that I have taken only few records, 9 or 10. You can clearly think if the list is huge, then how much time it's going to take. Okay, so I'm taking a short example so that you may have a better understanding of the mail merge. Let's get started. I have purposely saved this file and given it a name as mail merge and saved it in a folder. Okay, the mail merge. And the same Word document, that is the text or content, I have purposely saved both of these files in a same folder. Okay, now it's very easy to use mail merge. Let's see how. First, you need to go to the mailing tab. Whichever version you're going to use, 2007 or higher than that, you're definitely going to have mailings tab. Just click on this, and from the left side go to fourth option, select recipients. Click this option. You will get three options. Type new list, that means the list that we have already saved in Excel file. You can type a new list or use existing list. Like in our case, we are having an Excel file. And select from Outlook contacts. That means if you want to use the Outlook contacts, then it can Also use that context as Microsoft Word and Outlook can work together. Okay, in my case I'm using the existing list that I've already saved in the folder with the name mail merge. Okay, so I'm going to use the second option, use existing list. Once I click on it, it will ask for the folder in which my files are saved. So let's go to that folder first. Okay, so this is my folder and which this is my Excel document. So I'm going to take this mail merge Excel file, not the Word file. Okay, now a window will appear which will ask which sheet you want to take. As my data is in first sheet, you can see that this is the sheet 1 and I am having the column headers too. So I will take sheet 1 and keep this checkbox checked. Make sure if you are having the headers, then please keep this box checked and press OK. Once you click OK, it will do some processing. And now what we will do is next is insert merge field. Now go to this. You will see all the column headers that you have seen or saved in your Excel file will appear here, like employee name, employee designation and quarter number. Whichever field you want to take in this letter, you just click on it. For example, at this cursor point, I want employee name. Okay, and in the next line I want employee designation. Just click on it. Okay, after dear, I want to type the name of employee again. So this is the beauty of mail merge. You can use that field n number of times. Okay, after that I want to use the quarter number. I want to type the quarter number that has been allotted to that employee. Okay, so go to insert merge field and click on quarter number. So that is done, the mail merge option. Let's do some formatting. Just highlight the color so that we get to know which fields we have taken. Okay, like this. Wait a minute. Like this. Okay, so now if I want to see how my letter will look, then you can see the preview result. Okay, just go to it. You will see the very first record is Hriday Prakash, production engineer, and the letter becomes, dear Hriday Prakash, you have been allotted the quarter number this. This is exactly what I want. That means Hriday Prakash, production engineer, has been allotted the quarter number Q3221, and this is what exactly I want. And if you want to go to the next record, then just go to the next record button. See, we have got the second result, William Anderson, system analyst, and quarter number is MQ123. Okay, so see. Okay, so this is how your letter is going to look. Okay, now if you want to take the printout, you can also take the printout. If you want to take the printout of all those letters, that means if these are 100 letters or 1000 letters, you can take its printouts within no time. Yes, when you go to finish and merge, you will see three options, and you will see the second option is print document. If you go to the print documents, then you will see print records window, where you can print all of your letters, like all, or the current record, or from which record to the record you want. Okay, so if you want all records, just click the option all and you can get the printouts. Okay, so this was it. So you have seen how easily we have sent the letter to all those employees. So that's all for today's video. I hope you have understood the idea. Thank you for watching. See you soon in our next video.